And close our eyes. Bring our hands to our in Namaste Mudra. Invoking the blessing of the whole lineage, the lineage of teacher-student, where this knowledge is passed on. We have the privilege to look into the sacred mirrors of the words of Vedanta. So when we come to Vedanta class, we always remember our teachers. I cannot say a word without my teacher's grace. Invoking the blessing of all the rishis, the great seers, who have handed down this knowledge and has come to us, all the way to us. May we all be protected. May we get to the intended meaning of the words. May we all be nourished. May we come out of this class with more self-acceptance, less judgments, less resistance, more and more love. May we bring the best out in each other. Let our hearts be able to relax and rest. May we be able to get out of offense-defense posture and be able to rest like a baby in mother's arm. May our minds be brilliant like the sun, so I can grasp the knowledge, retain it, and recall it. And may we not argue with each other. May we melt in sweetness, because you are sweetness, I am sweetness. All that is here is sweetness, in and through. Sometimes the sweetness can be covered as though we can project and see things different from what they are in reality. So we're invoking the grace of the knowledge to remove the veil of ignorance. You can repeat after me. Take a deep breath. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Saha Viryam. Saha Viryam. Karavavahai. Karavavahai. Tejasvi. Tejasvi. Navadhitamastu. Navadhitamastu. Mavit. Mavit. Visha. Visha. Vahai. Vahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shanti, let there be Shanti, peace on all levels. And so this is the third part of the Swasti Mantra. So we'll finish today the Swasti mantra. We've done 4 verses, 4 parts, and now the last 2 will finish today. And then you can go back to those classes and listen to the Swasti mantra until it has penetrated every cell of your being. And even in your sleep, in your dream, you're going to chant Swasti mantra. And so there's no more waiting. Anytime you feel like you have to wait for something or somebody, you can chant this mantra. So before we go a little bit more into the teaching of Vedanta, I wanted to start with actually chanting the 4 first verses. So I'm going to share the document here. Can you see the document? Oh, this is from our Universal Peace Prayer Circle we've had. So this now is. Can you see only the document, or you see something else also? The document? Yeah, okay, good. So we do a call and response. So we chant from Om Swasti, Kāle, Om sarveṣāṃ, sarve bhavantu. And then today we're going to learn these last 2 parts. Before we start, we can take a moment and dedicate our chanting and our prayers to the universal well-being of all beings, because this mantra is a mantra, a prayer for all beings. So it's so beautiful that I feel so touched with this mantra. I remember when I heard it the first time, you want to express your gratitude and your love for the whole universe. And it's so difficult to do that until I learned this mantra, because then through that mantra, I was able to express my love and my care for the whole universe. And so anytime I was sad or concerned or anxious about something that I heard in the news, and I will still do if I hear something that makes me a little bit anxious, then instead of being anxious, I chant this Swasti mantra. And for me, it immediately takes away all the anxiety and worries. And I know all is in order. All is in order. There's a sacred law. Things are the way they are because of a reason. And we all need different situations so that we can grow. Every opportunity or every situation is an opportunity for growth. And sometimes the most painful one are the one that really help us to grow the most. And so this Swasti mantra is beautiful. Any mantra that we chant is in order that we make a sankalpa. So sankalpa is a formal intention before anything that we undertake, but especially when we chant a mantra, we can do this intention. What am I asking? What do I wish? What am I longing for? What do I desire? And so it's very important to understand the goals of a human being. That's why we have in the Vedanta teaching the inquiry into the 4 human goals, the 4 human goals that every human being has, which some of you already know is the first one is arthaha. Arthaha means security. All beings want to be secure. Kama, all beings want to be happy. Dharmaha, all beings want to eventually discover that there is a greater order, and I and mine is not only this body, mind, sense complex. Actually, the whole universe is my home. All beings are my own, are my family, or is my family. So when they are suffering, I experience that also. I suffer with them. And so I want to get rid of that suffering. So I want to reach out. I want to do something good. So the dharma, to reach out, that desire to help other people. And also the desire to improve. I want to have a better situation. And then moksha, eventually, when I inquire into those 3 first human goals, I actually discover that all I want is moksha, freedom from all that I don't want, all the suffering. And how we discover is that through the help of the Vedanta. It makes us see that actually the first 3 goals, the desire for wanting to be secure, the desire for wanting to be happy, the desire for wanting to reach out, is not really for the sake of the object or the relationship or the other person. It's actually for my sake. And actually what I want is to get rid of the sense of being insecure. So when I want to be happy, I make a statement, I want to be free from the sense of insecurity. So the desire for security is really a desire for moksha. I want to be free from the sense of being insecure. The desire for happiness, for pleasure, I make a statement. I want to be free from the sense that I am unhappy. Yeah. So I want moksha from the sense of being unhappy. And the same with dharma, like when I want to improve my situation, when I want to reach out, eventually it can be out of fullness, but usually at the beginning, until we discover with the help of this mirror, I reach out to a community or to other people, or I start a cause or a foundation. It's because I want to get rid of the guilt, because there's some guilt. I cannot stand it when I see other people suffering. So again, even that desire for dharma, I want to get rid of that guilt. So with that inquiry, with the help of Vedanta, we see that all these first human goals, dharma, artha, kama, they're really all that I want is actually moksha, freedom. Freedom from the sense of being insecure, unhappy, the sense that I lack something. And so these are the purushartha, and those are called the 4 human goals. Those are very important to understand them properly, because when I understand them properly, then I can make the sankalpa an intention, that a desire, I can state a desire based on what I really want. Until I understand those 4 human goals, I'm going to ask for a big house. I'm going to ask for a new relationship. I'm going to ask for $1 million because my security and my happiness is projected onto the relationship or onto the house or onto the baby, all these relative achievements. But then when I slowly have the help of the Vedanta Shastra, I discover that it's not really about the relationship. It's not really about the baby. It's not really about the $1 million or $1 billion. It's about, I want to be whole. I want to be complete. I want to be acceptable. That's what I really want. I want to be free from fear. Yeah. And so the desire for moksha grows. And so then when I make the sankalpa, I can be very clear in what I want, because isn't life a sacred restaurant? We get what we want often. All that we have is, we must have ordered it, consciously or unconsciously. Maybe I don't remember certain things that I've ordered them, like a painful situation. I would never order a painful situation in my life, or a dengue. I would not order it consciously, but maybe unconsciously. I must have ordered many things. So that's why sankalpas are very, very important. And I can only make a clear sankalpa when I'm clear about the human goals. And so the purushartha inquiry into the 4 human goals helps us to make clear intentions. What do I really want? What do I really want? And when I ask for moksha, the fourth human goal, I'm actually also, everything else is also taken care of. I have many times these questions. So when I ask for moksha, is then what about the money and the security? Are all those things still going to be taken care of? Yes, they're also going to be taken care of. They're all included in moksha. But when I ask for something else other than moksha, right? When I ask for a new relationship, then I never know what I'm exactly going to get. You thought I really wanted that person, but then you realize, oh, that person has so many things that I don't like about that person. And suddenly, what I love so much about that person becomes an object of dislike. Sometimes you fell in love because he was such a good singer. The singing was so wonderful, and then suddenly after 6 months, 1 year, he's singing all the time, and I can't stand the singing anymore. So yeah, so let's do our sankalpa before we start chanting. And we can take a moment and be with our heart. And when I say this, it's never to put anything down, okay? It's never to put relationships down or to put the baby down or a house or my desires, my career. In contrary, they are all sacred. They are all wealth, Lakshmi. But what the Vedanta wants to help me is to wake up to the fact that they cannot make me happy. That's the big wake-up call. Any name, fame, or power or relationship, it cannot fulfill me ever, because by nature they are limited. So maybe I can ask that I can discover the wholeness that I am, so that then I can be in my relationship freely. I can have 1 million, I can even have $1 billion, but not be possessed by it. I can have 1 child, 2 child, or 3 children, and I can love them and support them. And I don't need them to emotionally validate me. I can have 10 cars and 3 houses, but not be possessed by them. We're all worthier than the worthiest to have any luxury in our life. But when they become a necessity, then they become a bondage. They become a crutch. So may I gain the freedom, the already accomplished freedom, that I can be with the whole world in fullness and out of fullness, and that I can embody the love that I am and support when I can without putting myself into poverty, giving up the sense that I need to be in control or I need to know everything. Because I am not in control, but I can have prayerful management and read the script. What is my role to play here and now? And how can I play my role to the best of my ability? How can I be a devotee mother? How can I be a devotee sister or daughter? A devotee brother or father? A devotee teacher or student? A devotee lawyer or doctor? A devotee nurse? A devotee president even? All those roles, they come and go. In deep sleep, I'm not a president, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a daughter. But I'm happy in myself, by myself, without any reason. I don't have any relationships, I don't know anything. But we all universally love deep sleep. We don't go to the doctor because we sleep. We always go to the doctor because we don't sleep. So deep sleep is a temporary moksha, a temporary freedom, until we wake up the next day. And then all the problems come back. Unless I know that all the roles, they have nothing to do with who I am in essence. How can I be a devotee? I can be a devotee when I recognize the fact that everything is given in life and nothing belongs to me. Then I cannot but have gratitude. And I want to give back as much as I can, whenever I can, in balance. So this can be our formal collective sankalpa intention. And then we can all individually have our own intention. Maybe there's something in your heart or your little one that really wishes for something, or is concerned about somebody, grieving for somebody. And that's beautiful, to wish them well, to ask for their well-being. for their swasti, for their well-being in their hearts, in my own heart. You can say it out loud, or you can say it silently. You can visualize it. And then you can repeat after me, the formal Sanskrit sankalpa. Om Namo Pata, Om Namo Pata, Samasta, Samasta, Duritakshaya Dwara, Duritakshaya Dwara, Shri Parameshwara, Shri Parameshwara, Prityartam, Prityartam, Nyāyena, Nyāyena, Vairagya, Vairagya, Moksha, Moksha, Siddhyartam, Siddhyartam. Swasti mantra japa, Swasti mantra japa, Karishyamaha, Karishyamaha. And we offer the flower to the altar. You can offer it in your heart, on your own altar, or the altar of the universe. The whole universe is our altar. So we can take a comfortable yet straight position. Sama griva shira shariraha. So sama means same, equal. Griva, the neck. Shiraha, the head. Sharira, the body. So may the head, the neck, and the spine be in one line. If you want to move for a moment, that's why we do yoga, asana, so that we can sit for meditation and for chanting and for Vedanta class. Keeping our bodies healthy. And then let your belly relax. You know, like Ganesha has such a big, beautiful belly. He doesn't have any complexes around his belly. So he just has his belly out, like a baby belly. So that's something for all of us. We can pay attention, that we can let our bellies relax. And take a few deep breaths into your belly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then breathe into your heart. Exhale. One more time into your heart. Exhale. And then breathe all the way up into your chest, into your collarbones, and back into the shoulder blades. As you inhale, roll the shoulder back and exhale. One more time. And then we move the head to the left for a moment, stretching the right neck. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back to the center. Inhale. Exhale, bend forward the head. Let the spine be straight. Relaxing the shoulders, the belly, the hips, the legs, the arms. Deep inhalation. And lift the head. And then open your jaw and say, ah. One more time, inhale. Very nice. Then we give a little massage to our jaw. So this is really good preparation before Vedic chanting, because Vedic chanting is quite vigorous, and we need to have a vyagri mukham. A vyagri mukham means a tiger's mouth. So a tiger's mouth is very like that. And so instead of now doing asana with the body, we're doing all the asana with the mouth and the tongue. Yeah. And so all of this wants to be relaxed, the neck, the shoulders. So we want to be relaxed as we chant. And there's also a lot of pranayama that we're doing as we chant. So profoundly purifying, invokes a lot of grace, unseen pūrṇam, unseen result in the form of pūrṇam, in the form of more and more situations where we can grow. Feels better, not just a little bit, and then we can prepare. So this is our position as we chant. So you can repeat after me. Om Swasti prajābhyaḥ. Om Swasti prajābhyaḥ. Paripālayantām. Paripālayantām. Are you still with me? You were gone for a moment. Good. Can you still hear? Yeah. Okay. Good. Nyāyena. Nyāyena. Mārgeṇa. Mārgeṇa. Remember the dot underneath the N and the sa, sha, it makes a murdhanya N. Mārgeṇa. Mārgeṇa. Mahīṃ mahīśāḥ. Mahīṃ mahīśāḥ. Mahīṃ mahīśāḥ. Mahīṃ mahīśāḥ. Gobrāhmaṇebhyaśh. Gobrāhmaṇebhyaśśubhamastu nityam. Shubhamastu nityam. Lokāssamastāssukhino. Lokāssamastāssukhino. Bhavantu. Bhavantu. So here where we pay attention is that all the S's are strong, has like a puff. Sa, sha. All the S's are sha. And then bha, whenever you see a ha, also it's mahaprana, big breath. Whenever you see a line on top of the vowels, it's a long vowel, dirgha. And then here when you see double sha or double S, then you emphasize that. So let's chant it together, that first verse. Take a deep breath. Om Swasti prajābhyaḥ paripālayantām. Nyāyena mārgeṇa mahīṃ mahīśāḥ. gobrāhmaṇebhyaśśubhamastu nityam. lokāssamastāssukhino bhavantu. And here you might wonder why there is a F sound. Prajābhyaḥ paripālayantām. So that's a sandhi rule. Every time we sarga, this letter ha is followed by a pa, it becomes an F sound. That's the rule. So then the next verse, we do call and response. Kāle, kāle, varṣatu, varṣatu. Again, the S has a dot underneath. Varṣatu, varṣatu, parjanyaḥ, parjanyaḥ. Pṛthivī, pṛthivī, sasyaśālinī, sasyaśālinī. Deśo'yaṃ, deśo'yaṃ, kṣobharahitaḥ, kṣobharahitaḥ. So here the ksha, you also see a dot underneath the S. Again, you roll the tongue back. Kṣobharahitaḥ, kṣobharahitaḥ, rahitaḥ. Brāhmaṇāssantu, santu, nirbhayāh, nirbhayāh. Welcome the new members that are joining. Great. So now we chant this. Here we pay attention. The A is long. A is always long. A is always two matras, two lengths. Varṣatu, the dot with underneath the S. Pṛthivī. Here now you wonder maybe, why is there a ha and then followed by pa, but we don't say the F sound? Because here we just said that. Then the second line here we don't say it because we're breaking it apart. So when we break it apart, we don't say the F sound. Yeah, okay, so let's chant this together. Kāle varṣatu parjanyaḥ pṛthivī sasyaśālinī deśo'yaṃ kṣobharahitaḥ brāhmaṇāssantu nirbhayāh. So let's do the first two verses together. And relax the body, relaxing the belly. Om swasti prajābhyaḥ paripālayantām nyāyena mārgeṇa mahīṃ gobrāhmaṇebhyaśśubhamastu nityam lokāssamastāssukhino bhavantu kāle varṣatu parjanyaḥ pṛthivī sasyaśālinī deśo'yaṃ kṣobharahitaḥ brāhmaṇāssantu nirbhayāh. And the third word, the third part, verse. Om sarveṣāṃ, Om sarveṣāṃ swastir bhavatu, swastir bhavatu. Om sarveṣāṃ swastir bhavatu. Om sarveṣāṃ swastir bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ śāntir bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ śāntir bhavatu. Here an E, a long line is missing. Śāntir. It should be a long line on the E. Śāntir. I gotta change that. Sarveṣāṃ pūrṇam bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ pūrṇam bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ manġalam bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ manġalam bhavatu. So now we chant this whole third verse. Om sarveṣāṃ svastir bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ śāntir bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ pūrṇam bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ manġalam bhavatu. And if you want to go back to the meaning, you can see in our last class 1 and 2. What is the meaning? Here also is the word meaning. And then the fourth verse. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaḥ. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaḥ. Sarve santu nyāyena. Sarve santu nyāyena. Sarve bhadrani paṣyantu. Sarve bhadrani paṣyantu. Ma kaśchit dukkha bhag bhavet. Ma kaśchit dukkha bhag bhavet. Ma kaśchit dukkha bhag bhavet. Okay, so that whole fourth verse. Relax your belly, your shoulders. Notice if there's any tension, and then take a deep breath and Sarve bhavantu sukhinaḥ. Sarve santu nyāyena. Sarve bhadrani paṣyantu. Ma kaśchit dukkha bhag bhavet. So now we chant all these 4 verses together. And so that's how far we've gone. Om swasti prajābhyaḥ paripālayantām nyāyena mārgeṇa mahīśāḥ gobrāhmaṇebhyaśśubhamastu nityam lokāssamastāssukhino bhavantu. Kāle varṣatu parjanyaḥ pṛthivī sasyaśālinī deśo'yaṃ kṣobharahitaḥ brāhmaṇāssantu nirbhayāh. Sarveṣāṃ svastir bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ śāntir bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ pūrṇam bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ manġalam bhavatu, sarve bhavantu sukhinaḥ, sarve santu nyāyena, sarve bhatraṇi paṣyantu, ma kaśķit dukkha bhavet. Mother pranayama, beautiful. Take a moment and let that integrate into your body. I want to check. Now I'm uncertain if śāntir is a long E or a short E. So I'm going to check this up for a moment. And sometimes that can happen. Goddess in the form of forgetfulness. Goddess in the form of remembering. So I just gonna check for a moment to make sure. No, so I was wrong before. It's not śāntir. It's not a long E. It's a short E. So let's practice that again. Sometimes that can happen if it's short or long E. So then it's good to check it up. Otherwise, we'll repeat the error. So to make that samskara very clear, that impression now. So we have a mental note. It's short E, short E. So let's chant that again. Just that third verse. Sarveṣāṃ swastir bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ śāntir bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ pūrṇam bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ manġalam bhavatu. Good. So mental note, it's short. So now this one, the next one is quite famous. Asato masat. So let's do word by word first. And even though maybe you already know it, it's always good again to repeat it and take it fresh. We can refine our pronunciation. And also it's said in the Veda that when we refine our pronunciation, we get more and more pūrṇam. So we get more and more spiritual dollars. So there's also an extra effort there when we have a correct pronunciation. So asato ma sat gamaya. So asat ma. So ma means, let's start with the verb. The verb here is gam. Yeah, gam dhatu. Gam dhatu is the root. So this gamaya, that's the verb. So we always look for the verb first in the sentence. So the verb is to go. Gam gacchati. To go. Gam. So gamaya here means, when there is a aya, it means to lead. So lead me. So going, and then is a little change there, and then it becomes lead me. So gamaya. So asat means untruth, that which is not true. Sat means that which is real, that which is true. And so of course these all have to be unfolded by the Vedanta teacher, so that these words are properly understood. But here this now is more a chanting class, even though we also have some Vedanta here. But we will unfold this further in our classes if you continue joining. But just to understand it now here in this context, so I want to see things clearly as they are. Ignorance has two powers. Avarana means it covers, and vikshepa means to project. So ignorance, when there's ignorance, it covers the truth and it can project. Like when there's the beautiful example we have in the Shastra of the snake and the rope. So if we don't see the rope for rope, because it's so similar to a snake, it's easily that we can project a snake onto a rope. So you, like, maybe that has happened to you also. It happens to me all the time here in Bali, especially in the dark. There's so many sticks around there. So it could be a rope or it could be a stick. So I go for a walk and there's a snake. And sometimes there is a snake. There often is a snake, actually. And I love snakes. I really love snakes. So if there's any snake, fear of snake, then it's good to get to know snakes and get fascinated with snakes. Then we are not afraid of it anymore. Same with the virus. So instead of being afraid of the virus, we can learn everything about viruses and see that they are pure Saraswati, intelligent being in the form of viruses. So I just had a beautiful talk today with Maya Ranjana. She's a student of mine, or has been, and she's a biologist. And so she's studying viruses. And so we had a little discussion about the virus and the corona. And she will do a little interview. And it was so fascinating to talk to her because such a different standpoint or perspective to viruses. She is so beautiful, Saraswati Devi, intelligent being. So same with snake, and same with any fear that we have. We can inquire into the fear so that the fear doesn't have us. If we don't inquire into it, like if I don't look and go and look, is it really a snake? Then I will be with the fear, and then I can act out of fear and do all kinds of things and hurt myself. But if I go and look and see, oh, it's nothing but a rope, the fear might still be there in my body and I can slowly release it. But I see the truth of it. It's nothing but a rope. But because ignorance has these two power, Shakti, it can cover, so it covers the truth of rope, and then we can project snake onto it. So that's Maya Devi, very mischievous Devi, Maya, her name, the form of projection. So asato ma sadgamaya, lead me gamaya. Who wants to be led? Ma, me, I want to be led. So I ask Devi, Ishvara, Goddess, however you want to call it. We call it in the Vedic tradition, we call it Ishvara, that which has all knowledge and all power. May you lead me from untruths, from all my projections and all the judgments that I've made upon myself, where I don't accept myself or the world the way it is because of ignorance. Lead me to truths. I want to see myself clearly. I want to see that I am a whole and complete being. Please take away my pain. Please take away my ignorance. Please take away the darkness. So asato, from untruth to truth. Yeah. So how do I get to the truth? By the light of knowledge. So untruth then leads to what? To pain. Untruth leads to pain. Leads to pain. I can make judgment upon myself or the world based on ignorance. And so ignorance, we have a metaphor for ignorance, is darkness. So darkness, we use darkness to show that darkness cannot be removed without light. So when it's dark, we can make 100,000 headstands and Pinchamayurasana and Hanumanasana, and you can do any action that you want in terms of whatever, but it's not going to take away the darkness. The darkness is only going to go away when we switch on the light. And so then when there's light, there can be no darkness anymore. So darkness and light cannot coexist. So once darkness is gone, and darkness only goes with light. Either you need the sun, or we need to turn on a candle or switch on the light, and then darkness is gone. So that is a beautiful example for ignorance and knowledge. So the darkness stands for ignorance. So many times people here get confused when they're looking for a light and they want to get to the light, and then they're meditating upon the light. And then we think that moksha, freedom, has something to do with seeing a light. But moksha has absolutely nothing and will never have anything to do with seeing a light. If you see a light, it's maybe a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful experience to see all white and a bubble and a light and all of that, but that has nothing to do with moksha. Why? Because that experience of light or lightness it will go away again. You can't hold on to that light experience. It's going to go away because that's the nature of every experience. Every experience comes and it goes. So I, as a mumukshu, as a seeker of moksha, I'm not really interested in experiences. And that doesn't mean that I dislike experiences or that I dislike them in any way or judge them. I just am not interested in them. Now, for the sake of happiness, security, or freedom, I can be with all experiences. I want to be with all experiences because all experiences are sacred. There's no better or no worse experience. They're all experiences. And the fact is that all experiences come and go. And the experiences have nothing to do with who I am. I am not an experience. I cannot be an experience. Like if I also would be an experience, how would I be aware of my experiences? It's impossible. If I would change along with my experiences, how would I know that I'm experiencing? There has to be something stable, something permanent that is not changing along with all the changes. And so that which is permanent, that which is ever stable and free from all experiences, but that which is the nature of every experience, and that's what I'm interested in. What's the nature of every experience? Where do all the experiences come from? Where do all the experiences go? What's there? What's the reality of every experience? That's what I want to know. That's where I ask Gamaya again, lead me from the darkness. And darkness here means the darkness of ignorance, the darkness of self-ignorance. To Jyotihi. Jyotihi means the light, but like I say, not a physical light. Don't lead me to a physical light. Lead me to the light, here meaning referring to knowledge, to the knowledge, self-knowledge. Lead me from my pain to the truth of who I am. I want to know who I am. Who am I? Who am I? Am I this? Am I a limited being? Am I fat? Am I thin? Am I sick? Am I intelligent? Am I not intelligent? Am I a woman? Am I a man? Am I a mother? Am I a father? Am I a student? Am I a lawyer? Who am I? Because I have no idea who I am. The idea of what I am, or the idea what I have of who I am, that is always changing. That's why we're all confused. And I have so many problems. But the problems always belong to the role that I play. The problems, they always belong to the role that I play. They don't belong to me. In deep sleep, there are no problems. Like we saw in our Sankalpa. Deep sleep, no problems, no relationships, no knowledge, no possessions. And you are happy in yourself, by yourself, without any reason. And the deep sleep is one of the most powerful examples that make us see, maybe I am the aquifer of happiness. Maybe I am the source of happiness. Maybe I am the source of security. And maybe I don't know that. What if I don't know? And I was standing on this aquifer all the time, searching for this drop of water. But I'm standing on the aquifer, limitless water available, reservoir available to me, but I'm searching for the drop of water to fulfill my thirst, not knowing that I'm standing in the wells of all wells. You are standing in the wells of all wells because you are the source of happiness, you are the source of security. You are all that you want to be already here and now, but you don't know. You don't know. And so the knowledge or the ignorance will never go away with any action. I can do and rearrange and change myself as much as I want, and my body. I can improve my body. I can improve my knowledge. I can improve my situation. But it will never ever fulfill me. Absolutely. It will always fulfill me temporarily. It will always give me some happiness. And then again I want. And again I will make a judgment upon myself. I don't have enough. I don't know enough. I'm not rich enough. I'm not intelligent enough. This ever not enoughness. It's so painful. We call that samsara. It's so painful. So I want to be led from the darkness of ignorance into the light of knowledge. I want to know who I am. I cannot be this limited being. It's impossible. Because if I would be, then this life would be for nothing. then this life would be meant for suffering, and it cannot be meant for suffering. Now, there is a solution for everything. There is hunger, there is food, there is thirst, there is water. You're tired, you can sleep. This world is put together intelligently. It's not a dumb creation, it's an intelligent being. And so there is a fundamental suffering. There's a fundamental incapacity of not being able to accept ourselves. So there must be a solution. And if I focus on the problem, so that's the big thing. I have to make the choice to start focusing on the solution. We are so oriented in always focusing on the problem. Problem. Oh, it's raining, it's weather, the weather. Oh my God, the weather. My mosquito bite. Oh, it's so hot today. Oh, it's so rainy today. Oh, I didn't get the food that I want. We're a complaining society. And as long as I'm in the complaining mentality, I'm still far away. I have to get out of that complaining society, complaining attitude. That's why titiksha is one of the qualifications of the fifth student for Vedanta. It's in Tattva-bodha. And so there it says, it's very important to have a cheerful acceptance of all the situations in our life. And sometimes it has to hurt, and then we have to process the pain and be with the pain and process the pain and be with the pain and process the pain until eventually I can even welcome the pain cheerfully. It's not overnight, of course, but I have to discover, I can discover the value of the tiksha, the value of, okay, this is now given to me from the universe, prasada buddhi, this pain, this situation is given, and now I can grow, I can process my pain. And as long as I resist my pain, I will perpetuate the situation. It will just come back again, it will come back again, it will come back again. It will cause a disease, it will cause a cancer, it will cause some breakout. And then I say, why did I do that? Oh, why did I do that? Why did I say this? Then I feel guilty. So this complaining attitude, we can neutralize that by saying, this is how it is in my perception. This is how Ishvara is, this is how Goddess is in the form of my mother, my father, the coronavirus. This is what it is. Okay, namaha, 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 namaha. I can't change it right now. And be in touch with my pain, process the pain and ask for help. Ask for knowledge. That's what I say. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. And you chant that mantra again and again and again in the catharsis, when it's hurting, when I feel frustrated, and then when I'm calm and collected, but still there's still self-ignorance, then I chant this mantra so that I can come to the light of knowledge, which is Vedanta. The light of knowledge is in the form of the words of Vedanta. And they need to be unfolded by a traditional teacher so that they don't further confuse me. So Jyotihi is here a beautiful metaphor for knowledge, self-knowledge. So I'm not asking, lead me to a light in my meditation. And I see that so often there's a big confusion there. And then we meditate on the light, and then we want to hold on to the light, but we cannot hold on, and then the light is gone, and then my illumination is gone, and then I'm back on being myself. Ugh. And I feel even worse than before, because before I didn't even see the light, so I didn't know that there was a light. But now I saw a light, and now it's gone. So I feel depressed because I saw this wonderful light. And now this blissful experience is gone, and I can't get it back. So I slowly can reorient myself from running after experiences to asking the question, what's the nature of every experience? What is permanent in and through all the impermanent, seen, gone moments? And then mrityorma amritam gamaya. So gamaya again, lead me. Mrityuhu is death. So that's very strong prayer that we are asking here. Mrityuhu, lead me from death to amritam. Amritam means free from death, to the nectar of immortality. So again here, we're not asking to drink the nectar of immortality, some elixir. Then people waiting for that elixir to come, and that sacred drop that comes down into your that you taste the elixir of deathlessness. We don't taste the elixir of deathlessness. It's not a drop that runs down from our mouth. Those are all metaphors. Nevertheless, of course, we can taste some sweetness and some honey taste and all of that. It's all possible. But again, it has nothing to do with moksha. Moksha, freedom, is an already accomplished fact. Here and now, you were always free. You will always be free. You cannot become free. You are free. So that's something to be discovered. So amritam, deathlessness, also again, that's not as soma and elixir. Amritam is your nature. You are free from death. Just be with that for a moment. I am free from death. Oh my God. How is that true? So again, this has to be unfolded. How is my nature free from death? So we're not going to go into that right now, but we'll chant this mantra now. So to ask from basically liberate me from the fear, from the jaw of death, because we all beings are free. Have fear from death. And so I want to be liberated from the fear of death. I remember when I chanted this mantra the first time, it was in Venezuela in a yoga class, and we chanted this mantra, and I'm like, what? How is that possible? How can you be free from death? It was, and it was there in my mind, this question, and I didn't have the answer until I found my teacher. So I'm so grateful that I found my teacher. Okay, so you can repeat after me. Asato ma sat gamaya. Asato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. Amritangamaya. Asato ma sat gamaya. Asato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. Amritangamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. Asato ma sat gamaya. Asato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. Relax the body and take a deep breath. I chant these 3 lines and then we chant together. Asato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. Asato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. One more time. Asato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. One more last time. Asato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. Beautiful. There's also Ilu I see now. Hello Ilu, welcome. Okay, so then the last mantra. Here now we just go through the pronunciation. I'm not going to go into the unfoldment other than the word by word unfoldment, because this mantra is a Shanti mantra. It's from the Shukla Yajurveda. Let me see if that's true. I wrote it down. Yeah, Shukla Yajurveda. It's a Shanti mantra, very beautiful mantra. This takes quite a time to unfold. It's being translated so easily. Oh, this is fullness and that is fullness. And from that fullness, this fullness comes and fullness alone remains. So very simple, but so profound. So the whole teaching of Vedanta is really in this mantra. It's such a beautiful mantra. Pūrṇam is a word for fullness. So pūrṇam, you can say pūrṇam. pūrṇam. So fullness or wholeness, another word for limitless. Limitless. So again, these are big words. All these words have to be unfolded and assimilated by us slowly. So pūrṇaha is fullness. So adaha means that referring to the cause of the whole universe. So then we have to look into what is the cause of the whole universe. So, but here now it means that the cause of the whole universe is fullness, is limitless. Pūrṇam, pūrṇamidam, idam means this referring to the jagat referring to the world, to this whole creation. So the whole creation we look upon as an effect. And when there is an effect, there has to be a cause. And when there is a cause, there is an effect. So cause and effect, they're mutually dependent on each other. Like 1 ton gold is the same like 1 million ornaments. So the 1 ton gold is the cause, and the 1 million ornaments is what? The effect. So, but is now the ornament on top of the gold, underneath the gold, in between the gold? The ornament is nothing but gold. All that is there in 1 million ornaments is nothing but 1 ton gold. It's nothing but gold. So then it's interesting, right? If the ornament is nothing but gold, do we have 2 things there? We don't have 2 things. There's only 1 thing there. What is only there? There's nothing but gold. But now the gold appears as all these ornaments. And from gold, you can create how many ornaments? Limitless ornaments, right? You can create limitless different ornaments, nose ring and earrings and hairbrushes and rings, and you can do infinite things with gold. But really, no matter what you do with the gold, no matter how you form it, no matter how you shape it, it's nothing but gold. And so that's the vision, that's the whole vision of Vedanta. It's so beautiful, it's so simple, but it's so deep. So this all takes time to unfold, to see that really the effect is never away from its cause. And the effect is never away from its cause. And the ornament is never away from the gold. So here, what is the ornament? The whole universe. Right? The whole universe, all these name, form, and functions. Name, form, and function is the whole universe. Is never away from its cause. And what is cause? What's the cause? Ishvara. One non-dual being, an intelligent being that has all knowledge and all power. So all that is here is limitless. So from the cause is limitless, the effect is limitless. Pūrṇāt, from where it comes, it's limitless, it's whole. To where it goes to, it's whole. And when you take anything that you take away, that is whole, and whatever remains is also whole, is also limitless. So this mantra is being unfolded very beautifully by the sampradaya, by this lineage of Vedanta, and the whole vision is in this mantra of Vedanta. So there's a beautiful book, I can recommend it to you. It's called Pūrṇamadaha Mantra by Pujya Swamiji, and you can download it on the app Teachings of Swami Dayananda, and he unfolds there the mantra very beautifully. And maybe we can also have a separate class to unfold this mantra in more detail. And then Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. 3 times Shantihi means peace. So the first Shantihi for our Adhyatmika, this body, mind, sense complex, for our own being. But of course, then we see the whole world is my being. But this, what we have identified with, is what? This body, mind, sense complex. No? So usually when I say I, it lands here. And then we also see that all of this is not really away from me, the close surrounding. And let there also be Shantihi. And also on the levels where I don't have any power whatsoever, all the natural forces, let there also be Shantihi. So take a deep breath. Om Pūrṇamadaḥ. Om Pūrṇamadaḥ. So when we say the word, it's Pūrṇamadaḥ. But then when we chant it, then with the next word, it becomes an F sound there. So Om Purnamadah. Om Purnamadah. We say that 2 times. Om Purnamadah. Om Purnamadah. Purnamidam. Purnamidam. And you see a dot underneath the N. So those are all more cerebral N. Every time you gotta roll the tongue back. Purnamidam. Purnamidam. 2 more times. Purnamidam. Purnamidam. Om Purnamadah. Purnamidam. Om Purnamadah. Purnamidam. 1 more time. Om Purnamadah. Purnamidam. The next word. Purnat. Purnat. 2 times. So Purnamudachyate. Purnamudachyate. Chyate. Chyate. Purnamudachyate. Purnamudachyate. And then the next word. Purnasya. Purnamadaya. Purnamevava. Purnamevava. Shishyate. Shishyate. So here you have a sha, that the tongue touches almost the palate. Sha. And then the second sha is a murdhanya cerebral sha. Sha. So shishyate. 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 A tongue twister. It's like doing a, I don't know, like a period, yes. So Purnat. Purnat. Purnamudachyate. Purnamudachyate. Purnasya. Purnasya. Purnamadaya. 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 Purnamevava. Purnamevava. Shishyate. Shishyate. Purnamevava. Shishyate. Purnamevava. Shishyate. 2 more times. Purnamevava. Shishyate. Purnamevava. Shishyate. 1 more time. Purnamevava. Shishyate. And rest for a moment. Okay. So we do this 4 words together, or 4 parts. Om Purnamadah. Purnamidam. Purnat. Purnamudachyate. Together. Om Purnamadah. Purnamidam. Purnat. Purnamudachyate. Deep breath. Om Purnamadah. Purnamidam. Purnat. Purnamudachyate. Deep breath. Om Purnamadah. Purnamidam. Purnat. Purnamudachyate. Last time. Om Purnamadah. Purnamidam. Purnat. Purnamudachyate. And then I say the last part there. Purnasya. Purnamadaya. Purnamevavashishyate. Purnasya. Purnamadaya. Purnamevavashishyate. Purnasya. pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevavashishyate pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevavashishyate. One more time. Pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevavashishyate. Now we chant that whole mantra. Om pūrṇamadah pūrṇamidam pūrṇāt pūrṇamudachyate pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevavashishyate. Om pūrṇamadah pūrṇamidam pūrṇāt pūrṇamudachyate pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevavashishyate. Om pūrṇamadah pūrṇamidam pūrṇāt pūrṇamudachyate pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevavashishyate. Last time. Om pūrṇamadah pūrṇamidam pūrṇāt pūrṇamudachyate pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevavashishyate. And then listen. Om śāntir śāntir śāntir. Om śāntir śāntir śāntir. Om śāntir śāntir śāntir. Om śāntir śāntir śāntir. And we had one part that is not written here. Harihi Om. Harihi Om. Shri Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Harihi Om. So this is a beautiful last part that is often added, where we offer our deepest reverence and gratitude to the whole lineage, the sampradaya of the teaching of Vedanta and Yoga and all the sacred disciplines that are given by the Veda, and remembering all the teachers and the teaching. So we'll chant now Asatoma until Om Shantihi, and we also add that last part together, and then we chant the whole Swasti mantra. Okay. Asatoma satgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya. Om pūrṇamadah pūrṇamidam pūrṇāt pūrṇamudachyate pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevavashishyate. Om śāntir śāntir śāntir. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Swasti prajābhyaḥ paripālayantām nyāyena mārgeṇa mahīṃ gobrāhmaṇebhyaśśubhamastu nityam lokāssamastāssukhino bhavantu kāle varṣatu parjanyaḥ pṛthivī sasyaśālinī deśo'yaṃ kṣobharahitaḥ brāhmaṇāssantu nirbhayāh. Om sarveṣāṃ svastir bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ śāntir bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ pūrṇam bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ manġalam bhavatu, sarve bhavantu sukhinaḥ, sarve santu nyāyena, sarve bhatrāni paṣyantu, ma kaśchit bhavet, asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritangamaya. Om pūrṇamadah pūrṇamidam pūrṇāt pūrṇamudachyate pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevāvaṣiṣyate. Om śānti śānti śāntihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Yes, Paulina, what do you want to ask? You can unmute yourself.
Just wanted to clarify a small thing. In mrityorma amritang, is it the sound?
Yeah, so here the anuswara, this letter M, it becomes a guttural nakara. So this one turns into, when you chant it together, it turns into a nga sound. Nga.
Yeah.
Amritang gamaya.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. And here also the shantihi. You know, maybe you notice we don't chant Om Shantihi or Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. We chant Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. So we emphasize the sha. This ha is substituted by a sha. This is a rule, a Sanskrit rule. Whenever the visarga, this ha is followed by any of the siblings, that visarga, that ha turns into the same sibling that it's followed by. That's why we chant Om Shantish, Shantish, Shantihi. And then, here's a dot missing underneath. Same lokāssamastāssukhino bhavantu. You really emphasize the S's here. So let's chant it 2 more times. Then we chanted it 3 times. That's very auspicious to have chanted it 3 times. And then we finish our class. Okay. Om swasti prajābhyaḥ paripālayantām nyāyena mārgeṇa mahīṃ mahīśāḥ gobrāhmaṇebhyaśśubhamastu nityam lokāssamastāssukhino bhavantu kāle varṣatu parjanyaḥ pṛthivī sasyaśālinī deśo'yaṃ kṣobharahitaḥ brāhmaṇāssantu nirbhayāh. Om sarveṣāṃ svastir bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ śāntir bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ pūrṇam bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ manġalam bhavatu, sarve bhavantu sukhinaḥ, sarve santu nirbhayāh, sarve bhatrāni paṣyantu, ma kaśchit bhavet, asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritangamaya. Om pūrṇamadah pūrṇamidam pūrṇāt pūrṇamudachyate pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevāvaṣiṣyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Take a moment, take a breath. in the confluence of opposites. Every time you chant this mantra, you take a bath in the confluence of opposites, where we get out of opposites, out of defense, offense posture, where I take sides, I take refuge in that which is sideless. And where I resolve all the division. The Vedanta is the vision of oneness. Advaita Vedanta, the vision of non-duality, where there is only one non-dual being, one gold. All that is there is gold. No matter how many ornaments there are, really there's nothing but gold. In the same way, there's nothing but one sacred being. This whole Gaia, Bhumi Devi, Mother Earth, the whole universe is sacred. There's nothing profane in this creation, this manifestation. Everything is sacred. It's the infallible order, an order that cannot fail. And the disorder is in order. The whole universe is conspired to help me gain moksha. May I see the vision, may the vision of Vedanta become my vision. The Vaidika, universal citizen, where this whole universe is my family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbanam. The whole universe is my family. And so we send this prayer to our mother, to our dear, dear mother, wherever she might be. Without her, we wouldn't be here. We wish her Swastihi. To our dear fathers, we wish them Swastihi, moksha, well-being, freedom from fear. Our grandmother and grandfathers, to our uncles and aunts, our cousins, our sisters, and brothers, Swastihi. To our friends, our children, the whole extended family, the neighborhood, to our lands, in every land. We wish all beings Swastihi. That's the most beautiful wish you can have. Swastihi. Every time something is hurting you or somebody is hurting you, wish them Swastihi. They're hurting you because they are hurt. There's a crying child in them. Wish them Swastihi. They do the best they can. Sometimes we have to keep sacred borders. That's the dharmic thing to do. Wish them Swastihi. And all people now that are in lockdown, we all are in lockdown. Om Swasti prajābhyaḥ paripālayantām nyāyena mārgeṇa mahīṃ mahīśāḥ gobrāhmaṇebhyaśśubhamastu nityam lokāssamastāssukhino bhavantu kāle varṣatu parjanyaḥ pṛthivī sasyaśālinī deśo'yaṃ kṣobharahitaḥ brāhmaṇāssantu nirbhayāh. Om sarveṣāṃ svastir bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ śāntir bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ pūrṇam bhavatu, sarveṣāṃ manġalam bhavatu, sarve bhavantu sukhinaḥ, sarve santu nyāyena, sarve bhatrāni paṣyantu, mā kaśķit dukkha bhavet, asato mā sat gamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritangamaya. Om pūrṇamadah pūrṇamidam pūrṇāt pūrṇamudachyate pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevāvaṣiṣyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Satguru. I'll bow something like that here.
Om Swasti prajābhyaḥ paripālayantām.
Thank you all so much
Nyāyena
for joining and
mārgeṇa
chanting
mahīṃ
together and
mahīśāḥ.
sharing our heart and intention and prayers for Swasti. Om
Gobrāhmaṇebhyaśśubhamastu
Swastiastu. So that's the most beautiful greeting. Instead of saying high five or
lokāssamastāssukhino
give high five, we can say
bhavantu.
Om Swastiastu. I wish you
Kāle
moksha.
varṣatu parjanyaḥ.
Yeah.
pṛthivī sasyaśālinī. deśo'yaṃ kṣobharahitaḥ. brāhmaṇāssantu nirbhayāh. Om sarveṣāṃ svastir bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ śāntir bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ pūrṇam bhavatu. Sarveṣāṃ manġalam bhavatu. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaḥ. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhatrāni paṣyantu. Ma kaśchit dukkha bhāg bhavet. Asato ma satgamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. Om pūrṇamadah pūrṇamidam pūrṇāt pūrṇamudachyate pūrṇasya pūrṇamadāya pūrṇamevāvaṣiṣyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.